One day I was watching some videos on YouTube and then I saw this.
The first thing you're gonna want to be careful about is scope. Many people pick up a game engine dreaming of making the types of games they play. Unfortunately, this often just is not possible. Games like God of War or Final Fantasy are made by teams of at least 40 people, sometimes way more than 40 people, over the course of several years. Even if you're just amazing and you throw your whole life into creating your game, you're not gonna make a God of War or a Final Fantasy.
Challenge accepted. I'm going to make a AAA game all by myself, single-handedly in only 15 days. So let's start working. Ladies and gentlemen, he was right. It is impossible to make a AAA game single-handedly all by myself in 15 days. And but I did my best, I did my best. It's not a full package, it's not a full AAA game, but I did my best and I could make a short demo. But everything you see in this game, I made it. I used 3ds Max for modeling, Maya for animation, Unity for game engine, and Adobe Fuse for character modeling. Also, I created a story. This game is going to be a horror survival game. It's about a young boy whose younger brother needs a kidney. And the problem is the kidney he needs is in another city. And something mysterious has happened there. An unusual mist covered that area, and nobody knows what's happening there. Now, this boy, the main character we see here, has two options. First, let his younger brother die, or go to that city and find the kidney and go back. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil the whole story. Let's just play this demo, shall we? Let's go. Okay, the protagonist tries to enter the city, but it was surrounded by military and no one could enter the city. So he enters the sewer to get in the city. And now we see the dialects. You have no idea how hard and difficult for me was to create this dialect system. It took over 2 or 3 days, and after 2 or 3 days, it doesn't work as good as I expected. Anyway, here the character starts talking about his situation, that his brother is dying. Disasters don't happen every day, but when they do, they happen in the worst possible place at the worst possible time and in the worst possible shape. And now he's getting the sewer to get in the city to find a hospital and to find the kidney his little brother needs and go back. Otherwise, his younger brother dies. Anyway, you might ask why the environment is so dark. I want to be honest with you. When I started making this game, I started game developing for 3 or 4 months. I didn't know much about game development. I didn't know much about modeling. I didn't know much about art. And on the other hand, I just rushed my work to finish this game in 15 days. And as you can see, I failed. So as a result of that, the models are not very realistic. Just look at the hard edges on the models. I decided to make the environment a little, in fact, a lot more darker, so it kind of could cover up the low quality of the objects. In the first Silent Hill game, they used mist to cover up their low quality models, and it worked for them. So I decided to use darkness to be a little more creative and make the environment a little more darker, more terrifying. Yeah. And this door is locked, so we must try to search other ways. This part was very difficult for me to make. I did my best, and in my personal opinion, I was successful. Yeah, it's not much, but it's honest work. We open the door and we hear someone is breathing in pain, and we find these two. Now you might ask, why is he wearing a mask? What's the reason? What's the lore? The answer is, I couldn't do and I didn't want to do facial animation. I mean, I did my best to learn how to animate the face, but I failed. So, in order to kind of cover up this lack of skill, I changed the story. In the story, the disease spread through air, so people have to cover their face in order to be safe. Yes, that's the reason. But the main reason is I didn't want to do the facial animation. The whole philosophy of this game is shit happens. It means it doesn't matter what you do, if you're a good guy or if you're a bad guy. Shit happens. When we get closer to this man, we can interact with him. When we try to talk to him, he asks about the meaning of life and what's the point of living if we're gonna die. And then he asks us to kill him because she is eating his brain. We ask him, who? And he has no idea. He offers us his gun and we can choose whether we kill him or not. We can press E and take the gun and shoot him, or we can simply don't do it. If we don't, he simply kill himself. And as you can see, the animation was beyond terrible. I did my best. I swear to God I did my best. But I couldn't make it. And now you might ask why the blood is white. Well, the main reason I wanted to make a game without any stereotypes we see in regular horror games, such as bloody scenes and jump scares. So, in order to kind of achieve that purpose, I decided to remove red color of blood. In the story of the game, if someone is infested, the first sign is his or her blood turns white. Like this situation, this man was infested and he lost his mind as was begging us to kill him for no reason because he couldn't find any meaning in life except death. And here we can understand what's the difference between someone who is sick and someone who is not. The person who is sick has white blood. And when they have white blood, it means soon they're gonna go mad and start killing others or kill themselves. Now for this moment, we ignore this dead man. We must search this area to find some useful items. And as you can see, the character is shocked by the white blood. Anyway, he starts searching this room and he finds his key. He picks it up and then this happens. What was that? And the dead man is vanished. Where is he? Where did he go? Let's open the door and see. And the door is locked. We are locked in this area. How can we escape? We must search this area. And there is our way. Let's open this. I need a screwdriver for it. Where can I find a screwdriver? There must be a screwdriver. And what's the point of making a game if you're not gonna put Easter eggs in it? Here you can see a reference to my favorite show, Lucky Luke. There were four brothers in that show: Avril, William, Jack, and Joe. And I decided to put their names on these closets because as an Easter egg because I thought it might be funny. Anyway, we open the doors and we don't find anything. But eventually, we find the screwdriver in Joe's closet. And now we go back. We interact with it and boom, it's open. Now let's get in. We must proceed to start crawling. We start crawling, but we cannot go any further because we need a flashlight. Yes, there was a flashlight on the table. We must pick it up. Just look at the crawling animation. Yes, it's not much, but it was the best thing I could do in 15 days. We pick it up, and now let's go back there. Press Q to turn the flashlight on. And then we see a picture on the wall. Picture of a human. What is it? Wait a minute. Is it moving? It's moving. What's gonna happen? And boom, it's gone. What the hell was that? We turn on and turn off our flashlight. Maybe it just was an illusion, but it wasn't. Let's get the hell out of here. But this door is locked, and the key we found doesn't open it. There must be a key somewhere here to open the door. Look at this room. Look how old and dirty it is. And there it is. Let's go and... What was that? I'm gonna turn around and I'm sure I'm not gonna... Like, what the hell is this? What the hell was that? That was our enemy. And as you can see, one of its ability is it can manipulate gravity. And a spoiler alert, in the mid game, it's gonna make the whole city float in the air. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. NANI? Holy guacamole. The dead man, we didn't kill him, is here to kill us because we didn't kill him. But there's no problem. He's slow. We can easily run away from him and close the door and lock him inside. See, easy. Holy moly. This man is a monster. And this way is blocked by that creature. But there's no problem. There's other ways to escape. We run away. And that thing is following me. What should we do? We go this way, and we have the key. Hopefully, it's gonna open this door, and it does. Now we can run away and save our life. Wait a minute, what the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, we are doomed. To be continued, it's a message that didn't pay off because I stopped working on this game. And as you can see, the protagonist is gone because we started playing the game. And what's your opinion on these games that I single-handedly made in only 15 days? Not gonna lie, it was a flop, yes. But I learned a lot from this game. I understood the great value of teamwork, that you need a good team on your side to create perfect and amazing games. Anyway, that was the game I made in 15 days, and that's it. Thanks a lot for watching this video until this moment. And here is another video I really recommend you to watch.